The elite wide receiver is back on board with the Tide. Ryan Williams recommits. The 8th player nationally, number 3 wide receiver in the class of 2024, over 4,600 all-purpose yards and 65 touchdowns in his last 2 years at Maryland. I've seen this kid play a lot. He's insane. Fluid footwork, incredible speed. Kind of like I don't want to say it because people are going to be like, I hate when people make comparisons to other players who are really good. So I'm not going to do that. Actually, I don't want to do that to the kid. I don't think that's ever fair to do to a player. But, I mean, he's going to be an NFL wide receiver. He's going to be a Sunday wide receiver. He's the Gatorade Player of the Year in Alabama back-to-back years. He was the first sophomore to win Mr. Alabama, which is basically like the Alabama Heisman or high school football Heisman. He's the first sophomore to do that. This was a huge win for Kalen DeBoer. But two things can be true at once, which is I want to point out about this, is it's a huge recruiting win, but it's not like a huge, like, it wasn't super hard to get this, like, this kind of elite. This will be the easiest it will be for Kalen DeBoer to get this kind of elite talent, because this kid was already committed, and then he decommitted, obviously, when he said when Saban, he caught him off guard when Saban retired, when he saw it on social media, but he comes back pretty soon after DeBoer comes in. I think he knows the scheme that DeBoer brings is perfect for him. He's going to get highlighted like crazy. So it's not like, I'm not saying DeBoer's not going to be able to recruit, because that's what a lot of people are saying with that point that I just made. I think he's going to be fine. Actually, he just had the kid from Centennial in Arizona commit to him 2 days ago, I believe. Noah Carter. Yeah. The number 8 edge in the country, which was a huge get out of Centennial in Peoria, Arizona. Yeah. Number 82 player nationally. So he'll be fine recruiting, but I don't think he's going to have Saban level recruiting. But what I want to point about why this is so huge as well, like I said, two things can be true at the same time. If this kid didn't go to Bama, he was probably going to come to Auburn. And with all the people you've already lost, if you lost Ryan Williams to Auburn, it would have just taken a lot of air out of the balloon even more. And you would have given him the Freeze 5, and you would have had all the elite wide receiver talent in one class at Auburn from the state. So you get to keep Ryan Williams, which is huge. This kid, I mean, he's going to be the highlight playmaker of this team. This kid is going to be an NFL Sunday receiver. You keep him at Bama. DeBoer's going to be fine. He's going to be able to recruit. I'm not saying he can't recruit. I'm just saying two things can be true at once. But this was a massive, massive, massive win for Caleb DeBoer to keep this kid on board.